I now declare the Piedmont Virginia Community College commencement exercises open.
Good evening, and welcome to our 50th commencement ceremony. It is a privilege to be here today to recognize and to celebrate this important milestone in our students' academic journey. Please rise and remain standing for the national anthem performed by Dr. Andrew Renshaw, Dean of Student Affairs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Andrew, thank you for that beautiful rendition. Everyone, please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce our platform guests. Please hold your applause until I've completed the introductions, and will our guests please stand and remain standing until the introductions are complete. Dr. Kit Decker, Professor of Spanish and Faculty Marshal. Lola Richardson, Chair of the College Board representing Louisa County. Dr. John Donnelly, Vice President for Instruction and Student Affairs. Baron Schwartz, Commencement Speaker. Guadalupe Monroy Flores, Speaker for the graduating class. Shusan Wan Song, Speaker for the graduating class. Harry Stilleman, Vice President for Institutional Advancement and Development. Dr. Andrew Renshaw, Dean of Student Affairs. Dr. Christy Hawkins, Dean of Workforce Services. Dr. Leona Keniston, Dean of Humanities, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences. Dr. Charles DeSantis, Vice Chair of the College Board representing Albemarle County. Alfreda Morris, College Board representing Albemarle County. PJ Knowlton, College Board representing Albemarle County. Dr. Pam DeGuzman, College Board representing the City of Charlottesville. Janet Morrow, College Board representing the City of Charlottesville. Madison Cumming, College Board representing Albemarle County. Benga Adekunle, Dean of Business, Mathematics, and Technologies. Nicole Winkler, Dean of Health and Life Sciences. Rich Schuyler, Dean of Community Self-Sufficiency Programs. Dr. Fred Lang, College Board representing Fluvanna County. Robbie Morris, College Board representing Greene County. Tom Proul, College Board representing Nelson County. Shinta Gaston, College Board representing the City of Charlottesville. Josh Fitzpatrick, Associate Vice President for Technology Services, and Brittany Resum, Associate Vice President for Institutional Research, Planning, and Institutional Effectiveness. Additionally, I would like to thank Letty Nazlu and Dana Martin, who are our sign language interpreters tonight. How about a round of applause? In our audience tonight, we have many special guests. PVC welcomes member of the Charlottesville City Council, civic and business leaders from Central Virginia, and members of the PVCC Educational Foundation Board. Many individuals have worked so hard to put this celebration together. Thank you to the Commencement Committee and the cast of hundreds of volunteers for your dedication to making this evening's event a tremendous success for our graduates, their families, and friends. We deeply appreciate your contribution. The staff and faculty at Piedmont Virginia Community College are among the best. These individuals demonstrate a commitment to teaching excellence, and they enrich lives through learning daily. It is my privilege to recognize my colleagues. Will faculty and staff of PVCC please stand? Thank you, and thank you for all you do to ensure that our students achieve their dreams and their goals. Individuals who achieve the highest standards of excellence often note that their success is due to the support of others who challenged and encouraged them along their journey. I would also like to recognize special and noteworthy guests for making today's celebration possible for our graduates. Would these guests please stand if you're able and remain standing until the introductions are complete. Parents, guardians, and grandparents of our graduates, will you please stand? Spouses, partners, and friends, children, grandchildren, and extended family members. Special guests, thank you for being here and for supporting our students. Round of applause. Thank you. We are pleased to share this important day with you. To the members of the graduating class, our PVC story began long before the first classes were offered in the fall of 1972 in temporary facilities in Albemarle County and at the University of Virginia. Our story began with a commitment to access, opportunity, and excellence, and the unwavering belief in the power of education. Visionaries looked beyond the horizon and imagined a college that would serve 6 counties in the city of Charlottesville, and a college that would forever shape the lives of those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Our story began and continues because of you. Graduates, you are the heart of who we are and what we do, and Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And each of you brings an original story, important experiences, unique perspectives, and amazing talents. And tonight, you are realizing a beautiful dream by graduating from Piedmont Virginia Community College. You dedicated your talents and energies to achieving your goals, and you have succeeded with great distinction. Now, graduates, raise your hand if you're here tonight as a GED recipient. Raise your hand if you took dual enrollment courses while in high school. Raise your hand if you're earning an associate degree and a high school diploma this year. Raise your hand if you are the first person in your family to earn a college credential. Raise your hand if you are 25 years of age or older. Raise your hand if you are 65 years of age or older. Raise your hand if you already have an associate degree or a bachelor's degree and then came to PVCC. Raise your hand if you are a parent or a primary caregiver to a loved one. Raise your hand if you worked a full-time or part-time job while attending PVCC. Raise your hand if you participated in an internship or a clinical experience. Raise your hand if you're a veteran or currently serving in the military. Thank you for your service. Raise your hand if you were born in a country other than the United States or speak a language in addition to English at home. Raise your hand if you completed an online course. Raise your hand if you participated in a student club, student government, Phi Theta Kappa, or the National Society of Leadership and Success. Raise your hand if you received a scholarship, financial aid, employer tuition support, or funding through PVCC for You 100%. Raise your hand if you'll be entering the workforce immediately after graduation or if you'll be back to work on Monday morning. Raise your hand if you will be transferring to a four-year college or university in the fall. And finally, graduates, raise your hand if you are a success story. Yes. Each of you is a success story, and the future is exceedingly bright because of the uniqueness of you. We trust that the experiences you've had with us will provide you with a solid foundation for your next journey. We are proud of each of you and your accomplishments. Katie Sklavinsky said, "It is amazing how far you can go just because someone believed in you." Class of 2023, graduates, we believe in you. Best wishes for continued success. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the chair of our College Board, Lola Richardson.
Good evening, Dr. Runyon, honored guests, members of the faculty, colleagues, our distinguished graduates, the class of 2023. It is my great honor to bring you greetings from your PVCC College Board. As chairperson of the College Board, I extend our warmest congratulations to you, the class of 2023. All of your hard work and perseverance have led you to this proud moment in your lives. It is time to turn the page and start a new chapter in the wonderful life that we know you will have. After all, you are PVCC graduates. Today is a day to acknowledge and celebrate your unwavering commitment to advance the cause and the knowledge that matters the most in this day and time. The board believes that you will continue to serve and empower others in your own distinctive way. The PVCC board encourages you to continue to be a force for good in this world. Live in spirit of this place and carry noble ideas into the world. This is PVCC's heritage. This is now your legacy and the charge that comes with your degree. On behalf of your College Board, we wish that success keep following you in everything you do. Congratulations and best wishes.
Graduates, guests, friends, on behalf of the faculty, congratulations. But official graduation is just a few seconds away, so I hope there's still time to squeeze in a few last lessons. So allow me a couple of parting aphorisms for you to take with you. The future is not coming to embrace you, it is running away from you. And if you want to be right, be a pessimist. If you want to do right, be an optimist. In the social context of algorithms that permit you to consume only what you already like, of generative pre-trained transformers that could theoretically write your papers from a mere prompt, and I know you resisted that temptation, and in an era where pandemic isolation, political polarization, and atomized media mean we share less and less, I urge you to think about what made you feel at home here, what experiences you shared, which teachers made you feel connected, empowered, and imparted a sense that you belong, that you are and always will be an integral part of this particular passionate and compassionate community. I invite you to think back on your journey from the first time you came up College Drive, wondering what you might find at the top of the hill, to this present moment, sitting here in JPJ in cap and gown. Consider how much you have grown in classrooms or labs, on stage, in clubs, in cram sessions, tutoring, taking tests or doing experiments. Think of the defining moments of clarity, breakthrough, achievement that you have known here. I urge you to muster a sense of occasion. After all, this is a very special evening. And tonight on the car ride home or at dinner, say something. Tell a story. Give a speech, even if you never took a public speaking class. Tell your family and friends some incident, some concept, some class, some challenge that you will remember forever, that will make you loyal to this institution, make you value your time at Piedmont, and make these last couple of years remain forever part of who you are and part of where you're from. Some new adventure is just starting for you, but I hope this will not be the end of your connection with Piedmont. Come back and see us. Come and take a ceramics class or a drama class, see an art show, train as an EMT, take a stats class, and even if you forget all the grammar, the formulas, calculations and conjugations, dates and rules we wanted so much to teach you, then go beyond those pre-trained AI models and remember to keep learning and take unbridled joy in doing so wherever you go. It is now my pleasure to introduce a distinguished alumnus who will deliver our commencement address. Baron Schwartz attended Piedmont from 98 to 99 and transferred to UVA, where he studied computer science. He went on to work as a computer programmer, specializing in database software and becoming an author and consultant. In 2012, Baron founded Vivid Cortex, a technology startup that developed innovative database performance management software. Vivid Cortex was acquired by SolarWinds in 2019. Baron and his family live in Lexington. Baron Schwartz.
Thank you. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be here. It has been 20 years since my college graduation. In preparing for this evening, I tried to remember what I could of my graduation and think about what was notable and what has happened since then. In truth, I can't remember much about my graduation ceremony, who spoke or what they said. I looked up the speaker and read his speech. He was an important person who began his speech by admitting that he could not recall anything about his graduation. How liberating. I did think of a few things that I would share with my younger self if I could travel back in time. First, I'm struck by how very small and meaningful and interconnected the world really is. I can't count the number of times a random event or insignificant encounter has taken on great importance later in my life. We learn about big things that change history, but for me, the most impactful things have often been trivial. It's things I barely notice at the time, just enough to remember later. A casual remark from a stranger, the music in the hotel lobby, things like that. The second thing is how big and meaningless and random the world is, and how often the important seeming things turn out to be insignificant. Commencement speakers are an example. Traditionally, they congratulate the graduates and tell them the future is in their hands and there are urgent problems to solve, and we're all counting on them. The speaker at my graduation was pretty worried about crises that I took pretty seriously at the time. But now they seem trivial or imagined. When I graduated, I remember being nervous about what I would do next. Many of you are probably like me, thinking a lot about things like careers. We're burdened with expectations and saturated in messages about responsibility and duty and what it means to live a good life. We're told that we have to grow the economy with good jobs, we should respect authority, what success is, things like that. It's a kind of cultural trance, and I was under its spell. Most of the time, for most of us, it's hard to see how hypnotized we are. So I would just encourage my younger self to practice curiosity. It helps me to relax and gain a bit of perspective. And then things become more flexible and possibilities appear. We're all this way somewhat. It's a neurological feature of being human. When we need answers, we become rigid and limited. We start to crave certainty and reject information and believe nonsense. And we don't notice the small, wonderful, meaningful things anymore. Not because we've stopped trying, but because we're unable. It's part of that hypnotic state. So when urgency and obligations arise, I would encourage my younger self to resist answers and to ask questions, even subversive ones. For example, why does the economy have to grow? Is there not enough money? Can the economy keep growing forever, and what if it can't? Sometimes I only think things are mandatory because I've been told they are. Plenty of people in your life are going to pressure you with expectations. I don't want to be one of them. So instead of telling you, congratulations, the future is in your hands, do great things, I want to say thank you. I believe you are enough just as you are. And my experience has been that the world is very small, and we're all a lot more connected than we think. And that's why I'm so grateful to you for getting yourselves to the point you have today. I hope you question authority. I hope you pay attention to things you're not supposed to. But above all, I hope that you stay curious and enjoy life. And please, forget everything I tell you. Thank you.
Now it is time for you to hear from your class of 2023 student speakers, Guadalupe Monroy Flores and Tony Song. First to speak is Guadalupe Monroy Flores, who is graduating with a degree in general studies and is a first-generation college student from Mexico. She has served as a PVC student ambassador and is a Natural Bridge Scholar from the Boys and Girls Club, and she received a full scholarship to PVCC. The scholarship will continue once she transfers. Guadalupe will attend UVA in the fall to major in social work. Ultimately, she would like to become involved in politics. Please welcome Guadalupe to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Guadalupe Montserrat Monroy Flores. Thank you to everyone for coming and attending our Piedmont Community College graduation. I want to give a warm welcome to our friends and family, staff, faculty, and mis padres for coming. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations, we made it. I'm so honored, thankful, and blessed to be standing here today with all of you. It's hard to believe we are here now, together, graduating, and taking on a new journey that awaits us. I want to take a moment and introduce myself and the reason I stand before you today. Many of you may know me, and many of you may not, and both are okay. But in reality, none of us really know each other. We don't know the exact story, the exact path that have led us to this grand celebration. With this said, I need to share my journey up until this moment. I stand before you representing Michoacan, Mexico, first-generation students, first-time college students, and first-time English learners. I came to the United States when I was 2 years old, separated from my mom, but reunited in Virginia. Growing up, it was difficult for me to learn 2 languages. My brain was torn between having to switch sentences from English to Spanish and translating them from Spanish to English. To this day, I work to maneuver the barriers between the 2 worlds. This brings me to here today, challenging myself to speak in both languages. My journey to Piedmont was not an easy path because of my status. It has always made it difficult when filling out paperwork, trying to get a job, getting a driver's license, and much more. I imagine all of us have very different paths with obstacles we've overcome. For me, my status has always been a barrier. I take pride in being a daughter of a roofer and a house cleaner. But those who share the particular struggles understand the hurdles we must jump and the weight of impossibility attached to pursue higher education. My fellow undocumented students would understand the struggles and how hard it is to think about college. Graduating high school was a major milestone for me, and now crossing this stage, I'm extremely proud of my achievements. It's critical for all of us to celebrate all our wins in all forms. Quiero darle las gracias a mi Diosito y mi Virgencita. Quiero decir gracias a mis padres, quienes siempre han estado ahí para mí, apoyándome. Y diciéndome que todo es posible. María Flores Alberto y Marcos Monroy Cruz. Quiero decirles a los estudiantes y sus padres como yo que sí se puede con esfuerzo y trabajo duro. Un consejo que tengo para mis hermanas, Betsy y Stephanie, y los otros estudiantes como yo, es que no se quedan tirados cuando algo es difícil. Levántense y échale ganas. Nada en esta vida es fácil. Haz un buen trabajo y haz que tus sueños son realidad. To translate for those who are lost, I want to thank my parents for all the struggles they went through and how much love and support they have always given me. I thank everyone at Admissions and Advising, Student Success, and the student ambassadors for cheering me on. Piedmont didn't just provide me a higher education. It gave me new people to call family. Congratulations, class of 2023, because you did it. You didn't give up on yourself. You didn't let yourself be stuck in a place where you felt like you were lost. You found a way to the path of your dreams. Best of luck to everyone in their next journey. No matter where life will lead you after today, I hope you take the same lesson I learned at Piedmont, that anything is possible, que todo si es posible follows you. Thank you.
Wow. Our second speaker is Tony Song, who is a first-generation college student who attended Dalian Medical University in China. He was a thoracic surgeon in China for 20 years. He came to the United States with his daughter and wife in August of 2021. He enrolled with the Thomas Jefferson Adult and Career Education at PVCC, also known as TJ ACE at PVCC, to improve his English, and he completed the Nurse Aid Fast Forward program, earning a Virginia Nurse Aid license. He began work at the University of Virginia Medical Center as an anesthetist technician in October of 2022. Tony's goal is to earn a nursing degree or to return to thoracic surgery. Please welcome Tony to the podium.
Hello, everyone. Today, I stand here and give a speech with profound respect and humility because my English is still developing. It can be said that my English is bad. How bad is it? For example, I have worked for over 7 months at UVA as an anesthesia technician, and when my coworkers get together and talk, I do not understand, and I feel like a fool beside them. So, I'm so grateful to be a speaker for PVCC graduation ceremony. My name is Tony Sang. I'm from China. I was a thoracic surgeon and have a master's degree. I worked in my hospital for 20 years. In order to support my daughter's education, My family and I came here in 2021. I have been learning English since junior high school. The school provided silent English teaching, reading and writing. I never paid attention to practicing, speaking, and listening. When I arrived here, I was nervous, worried, and anxious because I couldn't understand what others were saying to me. It was difficult for others to understand what I was saying. There were communication barriers, and I felt like a useless person. I decided to break these barriers by exposing myself to situations where I had to speak English. First, I volunteered at a local food pantry where I made friends. Second, I took a language class at Thomas Jefferson Adult Career Education and PVCC. Third, I complete the Nurse Aid Fast Forward program through PVCC Workforce Services. During my classes, I met teachers and classmates to practice English. I also took a job to deliver food from a Chinese restaurant. All I could say at first was, "Here's your food. You pay $12.95. And have a wonderful day." When I took the nursing aid program, I said hello as soon as I entered, and good night after class. My teacher Robin said that I was a quiet person. At that time, I said to myself, I'm not a quiet person. I just can't understand what you are saying. But every day I learn more and more English. When I finished my nurse aid program and earned my Virginia nurse aid license, I applied for my job at UVA. One of the interview questions was, what Chinese restaurant do you work for? I didn't understand the question, so my answer sounded like nonsense. Anyway, I'm very lucky I got my job. I believe that for many new immigrants whose first language is not English, face the same difficulty as me. My suggestion is to constantly learn and change the situation. For example, I'm continuing my English learning with literacy volunteers of Charlottesville. My tutor and I practice English within the context of healthcare situations. I also believe that many people have their own goals after coming to the United States. My goal is to become a nurse or return to being a surgeon. I know I have a long and difficult road to go. Quoting a saying from the Bible, everyone has a cross to bear. My bear is English. However, I'm already on the road with my bear, and I'm enjoying the process because every little progress makes this bear lighter. My confidence increases each time I get feedback from a teacher, a classmate, a colleague, or my tutor. Once I overcome the despair, I'm not far from my goal. Once again, thank you to PVCC as well as my new friends, teachers, tutor, classmates, and colleagues who have helped me. 谢谢. I love PVCC.
Guadalupe and Tony, thank you so much for your inspiring remarks. On behalf of the entire college community, I present to you these Virginia Cups and wish you both the best in your educational pursuits. Thank you. Okay, now it's time for the conferral of degrees, certificates, credentials, and diplomas. Tonight, we recognize the achievements of all of our students, including those who have earned their general education diplomas, or GED, fast-forward industry credentials, as well as degrees and certificates. This is where you come in, students. Will the candidates for all diplomas, degrees, certificates, and credentials please rise? President Runyon, on the recommendation of the faculty of Piedmont Virginia Community College, I present to you the candidates for graduation. I certify that they have met all the requirements for their awards as specified by the Virginia State Board for Community Colleges.
Candidates, I congratulate you on your achievement. By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia, the State Board for Community Colleges, and the Piedmont Virginia Community College Board, I confer upon you the degree, certificate, or credential you have earned with all the rights and privileges. Now, you may move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left, signaling your new status as a graduate.
Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated. All right, each graduate will now come forward to receive their award.
Guadalupe Montserrat Monroy Flores, Associate of Science, General Studies. Shaguan Tony Song, Fast Forward Program, Nurse Aide. Celia Bloom Albino Say, General Education Diploma. Ashante Pose, General Education Diploma. Karen Nash, National External Diploma Program. Garrett West, General Education Diploma. Jerome Jones, Fast Forward Program, Introduction to Construction, Heavy Equipment Operator Level 1, Heavy Equipment Operator Level 2. Jaquana Mason, Fast Forward Program, Introduction to Construction, Heavy Equipment Operator Level 1, Heavy Equipment Operator Level 2. Martha Adekunle, Associate of Science, Fine Arts, Specialization in Theater and Drama, summa cum laude. Pearl Holly Stout, Associate of Science, Education. Maria Cervantes, General Education Diploma. Tylen Carr, Fast Forward Program, Introduction to Construction, Maintenance Technician, Heavy Equipment Operator Level 1, Heavy Equipment Operator Level 2. James Alexander Chambers, Associate of Science in Science. Adam Lindsay Chisholm, Associate of Science, Computer Science, magna cum laude. Logan S. Holzapfel, Associate of Science, Engineering, summa cum laude. Vincent John Rays III, Associate of Science, Engineering. Jacob Profit, Associate of Science, Engineering, cum laude. Morgan Adale Hollis, Associate of Science, Education. Alexis Natale Corral, Associate of Science, Education. Danielle B. Bryant, Associate of Applied Science, Management, cum laude. Abigail Grace Sheeler, Associate of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. James Edward Williams, Jr., Associate of Applied Science, Police Science. Shane Michael Clements, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Store Azume, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Blake Morris, Career Studies Certificate, Early Childhood Development, Preschool. Megan McMorris, Associate of Science, General Studies. Emily Marie Hunnings, Associate of Science, General Studies. Ashlyn Hope Miller, Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts, Career Studies Certificate, Professional Cooking, summa cum laude. Scott Benjamin William Best, Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts, Career Studies Certificate, Professional Cooking. Jennifer Chinook, Career Studies Certificate, Professional Cooking. Mary Beth Fields, Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts, Career Studies Certificate, Professional Cooking. Ashlyn Brianna Sherricks, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Alejun S. Johnson, Associate of Science, Science Specialization in Biotechnology. Lanaje Mahaya Bledsoe, Associate of Science, General Studies. Say it for me. Manaya Soleil Rin, Associate of Science, General Studies. Kelsey Elizabeth Payne, Associate of Science, Business Administration, Career Studies Certificate, Medical Administrative Support Assistant. Tyran Petaway, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Say your last name. Yasmin Duarte, Fast Forward Program, Nurse Aide. Brett K. Philpott, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Anne Marie Lynn Morris, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Blaine Louise Sandridge, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Brooke Mallory Falwell, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Sarah A. Gaskins, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Jessica Coleman, Fast Forward Program, Nurse Aide. Rosemary Stovall, Associate of Science, General Studies. Jamaico Danelle Brooks, Associate of Arts, Fine Arts, Specialization in Music. Abigail Louise Adams, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Jackson Keith Kinsella, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Eric Edward Enzer, Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services Paramedic, Career Studies Certificate, Emergency Medical Services Paramedic.
Kendra Ross, Career Studies Certificate, Foundations of Criminal Justice. Nanaya A. Bimpong, Associate of Science, General Studies. Hiromi Mariant Calderon Ishiro, Associate of Arts, Fine Arts, Specialization in Music, cum laude. Natalie Saray Benavidez, Career Studies Certificate, Foundations of Criminal Justice. Darian Monique Carter Pace, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Taylor Nicole Mallory, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Grayson Olivia Lawson, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Grace Marie Walton, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Sarah Melissa Lamb, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Elia Grace Dojak, Associate of Science, General Studies. Riley Wister Mitchelson, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Carrie Ashlyn Pope, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Julissa Andrea Vasquez, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Sarah Ellen Gressett, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Mackenzie C. Woodward, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Kaden Marie Fix, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Angela Rose Sharp, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Carmel Bartels, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Oops. Vincent Sun, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology, Specialization in Cybersecurity, cum laude. Sonia Swiderski, Associate of Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Sharika Yvonne Baker, Associate of Science, General Studies. Jessica Renee Calderon, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, magna cum laude. Everin Willis Gray, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Phoebe Min Hayashi, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, summa cum laude. Kristen Shiflett, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Mary Ellen Lawson, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Casey Hughes, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Charles H. Henderson V, Associate of Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Nathan Worski, Associate of Science, General Studies. Amelia Danielle Russell Milstein, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, magna cum laude. Tiffany Dawn Smith, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Eliza Grace Morris, Associate of Science, General Studies. David Robert Hodge, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Brian Shiflett, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology, summa cum laude. Dustin Chandler Hall, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology, magna cum laude. Carol Aldridge, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology. Brian Jones, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology, magna cum laude. Miranda Eliza Scott, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology, magna cum laude. Jason Dwayne Phelps, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology, summa cum laude. Christian M. Pickens, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology. Christopher Michael Kowalski, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology, Mechanical Engineering Technology Specialization. Samuel Clayton Knotts, Associate of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Alexis Alola Griffin, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Kimberly Natalie Guzman Ararias, Associate of Science, General Studies. Suhair S. Alusefi, Associate of Applied Science, Accounting. Mariam Kadosi Bayan, Career Studies Certificate, Administrative Support. Yes. Naja Alexia Raglan, Associate of Science, General Studies. There you go. Laveda Don Fitchum, Associate of Science, General Studies.
Kaylee Ruth McDaniel Pearson, Associate of Science, Education. Yi Huang, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, summa cum laude. Caroline Olivia Shepard, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Samir Yori, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Anadeli Piedra, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Maggie L. Fulcher, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Tori L. Wilson, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Sarah V. Lesich, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Me too. Skylar. Skylar Ann Hall, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Olivia Wittig, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Neve Elizabeth Gallagher, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Azur Selamotic, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Liesel DeLang, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Carson E. Lowe, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Chanel Grayson, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Roshana L. Anderson, Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts, magna cum laude. Aaliyah Lachey Robinson, Associate of Arts, Fine Arts, Specialization in Art. Asia R. Robinson, Associate of Arts, Fine Arts, Specialization in Theater and Drama, cum laude. Ebony Nicole Ramsey, Career Studies Certificate, Administrative Support. Shaitiana Lamb, Associate of Applied Science, Police Science, Career Studies Certificate, Foundations of Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Bedford, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Julia Elizabeth Buczynski, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Julie Anna Russell, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Beniam Aju, Associate of Science, Computer Science. Sheila M. Ullman, Certificate, Health Information Management, cum laude. Amber Dawn Thompson, Associate of Science, Science, cum laude. Megan Noel Deck, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Kyla Rose Davis, Associate of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Christina Irina Stegmeyer, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Christopher Tillman Hune, Associate of Science, Computer Science, Associate of Science, Applied Science, Information Science Technology, Specialization in Programming. Zachary L. Zartler, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Samantha D. Gentry, Associate of Science, General Studies. Cheryl Mon, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Gregory Wayne Richards II, Associate of Science, General Studies. Maria Guadalupe Munoz Alonso, Associate of Science, General Studies. Perla Anay Gonzalez Puentes, Associate of Science, General Studies. Tiana Foster, Fast Forward Program, Medication Aid. LaDante Williams, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Farida Ahadi, Associate of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Fatima Dost, Associate of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Robert Lee O'Connor, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Congrats. Kreitzer. Forrest Kreitzer, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Jaden Angelia Logan, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, summa cum laude. Anana. Anana Leah Theobald Whittington, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Daisy Dudley, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Ezra James Stengel, Associate of Science, Science, summa cum laude. Rebecca Ruth Carroll, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Caroline Elizabeth Kenny, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, magna cum laude. Kalu Mary Valerie, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, magna cum laude. Medina Fakirzai, Associate of Science, Science, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Mahdi Ahmadi, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Hadia Fakirzai, Associate of Science, Science, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Richard Kurt Hogue Jr., Associate of Science, General Studies. Jael Mars Rashid, Associate of Science, Fine Arts, Specialization in Art. Cordesia Godfrey, Career Studies Certificate, Early Childhood Development, Infant and Toddler. Caroline M. Morris, Associate of Arts, Fine Arts, Specialization in Art. Hope Marie Simmers, Career Studies Certificate, Early Childhood Development, Preschool. Nazanin Bayani, Associate of Science, Science and General Studies, cum laude. Champagne Belt, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Carlita Hairston, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Janisa Marie Jones, Associate of Science, General Studies. Laith Zatar, Associate of Science, Business Administration.
Clint Nelson Hale, Associate of Science, Applied Science, Information Systems Technology, Specialization in Cybersecurity. Logan Christopher Holscher, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology, Specialization in Cloud Computing. Kyle Joseph Little, Associate of Science, Engineering. Devin Allison Ramsey, Associate of Science, General Studies. Jerry Harris, Associates of Science, General Studies. Tiffany Johnson, Associates of Science, General Studies. Jessica Bryant, Career Studies Certificate, Administrative Support, Career Studies Certificate, Medical Administrative Support Assistant. Kathy Matthew, Fast Forward Program, Phlebotomy Technician. Tamora Quinn Campbell, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Oric West, Fast Forward Program, Commercial Driver, Class A. Samuel Richard Coleman, Associate of Science, Engineering, summa cum laude. Trevor Lee Donaldson, Associate of Science, Engineering, summa cum laude. Mohammed Hasir Mazaher, Associate of Science, Computer Science. Jeffrey Albert Hoover, Associate of Science, Applied Science Management, magna cum laude. Ewan Radford Davis, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, summa cum laude. Jacob Gavin Gillespie, Associate of Science, General Studies. Diane DeLapp Key, Associate of Science, General Studies. Ellie Grace Spotswood, Associate of Science, General Studies. Annie Mae Lewis, Fast Forward Program, Phlebotomy Technician. Matthew Dale Cooper, Associate of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Josiah Beth Mansfield, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Reina Rauda Miranda, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Amanda D. McLeod, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Heather D. Marshall, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Ashley Kristen Burheit, Associate of Applied Science, cum laude. Jocelyn R. West, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Natasha R. West, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Michaela S. Miller, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, magna cum laude. Brianna Marie Bradley, Associate of Science, General Studies, cum laude. Maliva Jade Hengertner, Associate of Arts, Fine Arts, Specialization in Art, magna cum laude. Victor S. Hengartner, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering. Franklin D. Brown Sr., Associate of Science, General Studies. Jessica M. Lance, Associate of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Zoe Elizabeth Hall, Associate of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Cesar Abira Lopez, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Tave Michael Slangerup, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Matthew Scott Moore, Associate of Applied Science, Police Science, magna cum laude. Max Joseph Montana, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Maya Elise Anderson, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Richard Benjamin Townsley, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. William Nathan Norris, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Allison Mackenzie Morris, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Daniela Elena Mercado, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude.
Sorto Guevara, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Sorry. Jennifer Elena Argueta, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Julia Sharopa, Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, magna cum laude. Abigail Nicole Lamb, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Dorian Lee Shiflett, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Mikhail Kenneth Schneid, Associate of Science, Computer Science, summa cum laude. Ethan Garrett Foster, Associate of Science, Computer Science, magna cum laude. Zola Marie Edwards, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, summa cum laude. Thank you. Ethan Duke, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Medical Sonography. Kaylee Marie Hovey, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, magna cum laude. Leah Serafina Call, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, magna cum laude. Christopher Scott Kennedy, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, magna cum laude. Zarith Carissimo, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, summa cum laude. Shelby Lynn Lamb, Associate of Science, General Studies. Livia Grace Kilby, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Alexander D. Rebulls, Associate of Science, General Studies, summa cum laude. Taylor Wilcher, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Sincere Cook, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Taiwana Tahada, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Michaela Fisher, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Thank you. Sierra Alexander, Certified Medical Assistant. John D. Sheldon, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology, Mechanical Engineering Technology, Specialization. Alori G. Smile, Associate of Science, Engineering, summa cum laude. Ireland Faith Hearn, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, magna cum laude. Abigail Sullivan, Associate of Science, General Studies. Andrew J. Schaffel, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Halima Mohamud, Associate of Science, General Studies. Lima Abdul Sattar, Associate of Science, General Studies. Balkis Khatun Rihak, Associate of Science, Science, summa cum laude. Hi. Ayman Zuari, Associate of Science, Computer Science, summa cum laude. Gary Sullivan Vaklavacek, Associate of Science, Engineering. Janetta Wells, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Jessica Black, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Trina Shaw, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Quantia Johnson, Fast Forward Program, Clinical Medical Assistant. Lily Estelle Williams, Associate of Science, General Studies. Darius T. Washington, Career Studies Certificate, Graphic and Media Arts. Olivia Ellen Thomas, Associate of Science, Education, summa cum laude. Padraic L. Deegan, Associate of Science, General Studies. Gabrielle Dimitrick Walker, Associate of Science, Education. Jacob Max Lewis Stryker, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude. Hadian Pudita, Associate of Science, Computer Science, summa cum laude. Shazila Nadia Binti Muzaffar Shah, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, summa cum laude. Sergio David Reyes, Associate of Science, Business Administration, cum laude.
Hi, how are you? Mary Elizabeth Gentry, Associate of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Cedric Gundran Santiago, cum laude, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Sylvia T. Mooney, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Camille Bradshaw, Associate of Science, Education. Edwin M. Otero, Jr., Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology, specialization in cybersecurity. Tatiana Rangel Riberto, summa cum laude. Hunter Tyler Fitzgerald, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, magna cum laude. Chelsea Taylor Baduk, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, summa cum laude. Nicholas David De Cesare, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Michaela Suarez Ariata, Associate of Science, General Studies. Casey L. Tillman, Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services, Paramedic. Chastity Marie Shiflett, Certificate, Health Information Management, summa cum laude. Shanice Decora Chang, Associate of Science, General Studies. Strolin Frederica M. Ashby, Associate of Science, Education, cum laude. Takasia Anikia Henderson, Career Studies Certificate, Pharmacy Technician. Johnson Lee, Associate of Science, General Studies, magna cum laude, honors diploma. Chastity Renee Quarles, Career Studies Certificate, Early Childhood Development, Infant and Toddler. Ronald R. Edwards II, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology, Specialization in Cybersecurity, cum laude.
Graduates, congratulations on your remarkable achievements. We are proud of every one of you, and we look forward to seeing the amazing successes that lie ahead for each of you as a result of your PVCC education. This evening, it gives me great pleasure to be the first to officially welcome each of you as the newest members of the PVCC Alumni Association. In the coming days, each of you will be receiving a communication from my office about how you can be more formally connected with the Alumni Association and stay engaged with PVCC. As you've heard this evening, you are part of a remarkable history, one that spans more than 50 years, and tonight, you join an incredible group of alumni whose collective contributions make our community stronger and improve the quality of life for everyone who calls Central Virginia home. Congratulations to each of you again, and go Panthers! To the Charlottesville Municipal Band, we want to thank you again for playing for our commencement program. And to all the family, friends, and community members here with us this evening, thank you for being part of this special celebration. This concludes tonight's program. Yeah. Please join us for a reception immediately following the ceremony in recognition of the class of 2023. It's a wonderful opportunity to celebrate our graduates and their families and to meet our faculty and staff. The reception takes place in the upper concourse between sections 302 and 305. Family and friends, please remain in the audience until all the students and faculty exit the arena. The recessional is led by the platform party, followed by our 2023 graduates, and followed by the faculty.